Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the stories we have for you tonight. Another exclusive interview with Kendall Seagull Peterson. Will he run for Senate again? A look at your crime blotter and the Caribbean Report. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, a former school teacher has been accused of touching two of his female students inappropriately. The 24-year-old Elton George of Fortuna St. Thomas has been arrested on unlawful contact charges. George was teaching at the Wesleyan Academy in Estate Content when the incidents first surfaced in last April. George taught students from 2nd grade through to the 8th. George apparently resigned from his position in April after allegations arose. Meanwhile, Elton George has been placed on a $20,000 bail. And in other news, there was an incident in the Estate St. John area of St. Croix earlier this morning. Initial reports said that gunshots rang out in the area about 4 o'clock in the morning. We believe that at least one man has been taken into custody, possibly on gun charges. We'll have more on this story tomorrow. Sir Alan Stanford just can't seem to win. Even though his attorneys put him up $10 million for bail, he's still considered a flight risk. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Well, Texas financier Sir Alan Stanford spent another night in jail last night. And remember, he has a lot of ties to the Virgin Islands, or at least he did have. And imagine that he is now charged with swindling at least $7 billion from investors. Now, this is what the complex was supposed to look like here on West Airport Road. Stanford Financial Group Global Management, a beautiful complex nonetheless. But this is what we have in place of that. As Sir Alan Stanford could possibly face life in prison. Now, Bernie Madoff just got 150 years. He will spend the rest of his life in prison. Now, he built billions more than Sir Alan Stanford did, but could Stanford be facing the same plight as Mr. Madoff? We'll have to wait and see. Madoff will be facing the rest of his life in prison. Meanwhile, the Stanford empire certainly looks like it's in jeopardy. On West Airport Road, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. And we'll have more on Stanford during our Caribbean Report. Meanwhile, Kendall Seagull Peterson has pled guilty to marijuana charges. We have another exclusive interview with Seagull Peterson in 2 parts today. This is a story you'll only see on News Channel 8. Here's Wes Small.
Thank you, Jerome, and we are back at the Frederiksted Fish Market again. Kendall Seagull Peterson, welcome again. I know it's been a while since we've had this exclusive report with you, but a lot of your people want to know exactly what's going on, and the fact that now it's all over the papers and the press that you have pled guilty, and finally, as the St. Croix source put it, this is finally the beginning to an end. And I know that we can't discuss this case because it's not in its entirety yet, so we want to get that out in the open. But what do you have to say about the whole ordeal that you've been going through?
Well, first thing I want to say is give thanks to my people, you know, for supporting me through this year, because I never once denied that Rastafari is my way of life and my culture, you know, and I'm proud to see that the support that we're getting, knowing that over 14 states in America is pushing for the legalization of marijuana, and we're still being persecuted as Rastafarians after the United Nations has recognized Rastafarianism as a way of life and our spiritual herb as a part of our religion. So, like I said, I give thanks to the people. What you see is what you get. I'm a Rastaman first and foremost. And it's plain to see, as the people could know, that they all started here when we stand up for the rights of the people, for the freedom of Freedom City. And right now, all that came to tangle me up and turn the people against me now is showing shame from the governor come down. The governor is showing shame upon himself. The chief is showing shame upon himself. So, God don't sleep. And that's why I put my faith in the Almighty God, And I'm happy because now I'm soon I'll be able to get back to my way of life and live the culture that I defend strong. So, I'm enjoying it. And I have a lot to say, but I'll wait till the case finish to say what I have to say. But for right now, I just want to tell the people thanks for the support. And we really need to press the legislature to decriminalize marijuana, just like they're doing it in the other 14 states of America right now. That's what I'm looking forward to do. Because you have people, that charged with murder and they're on bail and traveling all over the world. They should ask about the Hendricks case and see what's going on, instead of persecuting people for simply smoking marijuana as a part of the culture and religion, Like I said, God don't sleep, and it's plain to see that all that they've been trying is going to backfire.
Okay.
And I'm confident in that.
All right.
You can't stop the love of the people, and the love that the people got for me is because of the love I have for the people. So the blessings I've been getting, nobody can take that from me. Right. So I rejoice. Good to see everybody again. One love.
All right, wonderful with that. And this weekend, of course, we have Emancipation Day, a lot of festivities in Frederiksted. Are you happy right now with the Rastafarian movement? And, of course, remembering what took place with General Butto and Queen Mary during this time. Do you think that the youth is recognizing their part of culture and history?
Well, Wes, that's my mission, you see, because while I was in jail for those days, you could go and ask them. I've been uniting the youths in the jail, and I'm going to push when I run for the Senate again for them to build and sentence our youth them to education and build a boot camp so we could rehabilitate our children. And I want every man and woman 18 years and up registered to vote. And remember General Bodo, that's my drive. My spirit rests in my ancestors. I'm here, as you know. If you retract the information that was asked to us when we was running for the Constitutional Convention, they asked me why I was running, and I told them, because my ancestors sent me, and nothing didn't change. I'm looking forward for July 3rd, because again, people are going to see. I want people to recognize something. July 3rd, it will be a handful of people that remember our ancestors. But July 4th, there wouldn't be no parking in St. Croix to celebrate the 4th of July for the American flag. So the people need to start to come out and recognize the sacrifices that was made here in these islands for us to be a people today that could stand for our rights. So please, come out July 3rd and support. Pay libation to our ancestors, because people that don't remember the past would always repeat it. That's the words of Marcus Garvey. I give tribute to Hubert Harrison, Edward Wilmot Blyden, David Hamilton Jackson. You understand? General Bodo, Queen Mary. These are my heroes. These are the people that I pay libation to on Father's Day. These are the men that motivate me to stand for the justice of our people. So really and truly, West, I'm stronger now than ever.
All right.
All they have done is made me a stronger person to stand up for what I believe in, So okay. I'm enjoying it. All right. One love.
Stay with us on News Channel 8. We'll have the second part of SEIGO Peterson's interview right after this.